everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, it's a game where both sides are looking to stay above that 500 mark on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Saints. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Second down, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Brissett on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 18 yards on the pitch. fresh set of downs. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
This is Bell, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The offensive lineup now, and our first look at a guy like Martellus Bennett. Very good player.
An excellent player. One of the best tight ends in the league. He can really go down the middle and catch the ball.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
Let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Shift together here from the D-line. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to let it go again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
1, 9.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. Here's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
But they blitz.
They'll set up to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Myers able to knock it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Again, it's Crowell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. First down, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On second down, here's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Let's go. 319. 319.
On the counter, it's Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here comes the Bears punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Brissett on first down. A screen to Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! 3-19!
They begin with a run by Crowell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is...
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run with Crowell. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Down, Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Stays on his feet. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Brissett goes underneath for Bell. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go!
Again, it's Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! 190! Ohio!
Brissett now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Bell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jacoby Brissett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Chicago, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.